Hello, Professor Fowler. It's Josh Thomas here once again for our final video project. In this project, I'm going to be hitting highlights from everything we've talked about this semester. Talking about acoustics, microphones, recording, mixing, sound systems, video, lighting. We had a little bit on each of those topics. It's been a pleasure having you this semester. In regards to acoustics, many rooms we'll come into will be very live, like the one I'm currently sitting in. I've tried to deaden some of the sound with clothes. So like I said there, you want to deaden the sound. There's two different ways you can do this, generally. You can work with diffusion or absorption. Now diffusion involves sending the reflections off of different directions of the sound, breaking the sound, while absorption soaks up certain unwanted frequencies. Easier way to look at this is absorption makes the room dead dry with no reverberation at all, while diffusers will give a little bit of reverb. The echo gets less notable, and an empty room will echo greatly. So you have to decide, do you want a little bit of reverb or do you want your room to be dead dry? In regards to microphones, we'll spend time talking about three specific types of microphones. You have your dynamic, your condenser, and your ribbon. These are the three basic types that you'll use in a worship service in a church. In regards to audio recording, it generally depends on the project you're working on. With this class, and most of the people in the class, we're currently working in a church. So what we'll be recording are live services or audio recordings of the pastor preaching in the service. I know at my particular church, we record straight out of the pastor's mic and the handheld that I use and the piano, and it runs into a CD player and burns onto a disc. First of all, they will make sure the gain is set, and the gain is usually the top knob on your soundboard on each input, and this is the overall limit of the sound you want coming in. So you'll get that set. You also have the EQ or equalizers, and this is you can boost the low end, the mid, or the high end of your sound if you want a deeper sound, if you want to make sure you don't have much feedback in the high range, you can turn that down, and those allow you to adjust the different levels of sound within the input that you're bringing in, the microphone, the person speaking. You can control kind of how that will sound. We'll first be talking today about the anatomy of a sound system. Your main pieces of equipment in this will be your mixer or your soundboard, your amplifier, your speakers, and then your microphones. In the class there's three different types of lighting that you should try to employ when you're shooting video. You should have your key light, which right here I have a lamp with a t-shirt over it to soften it, just a household lamp. I have a fill light. Right here is just a lamp without a lampshade, best I could get. And a backlight, which is just another desk lamp. Things you find around your apartment, quick and easy to use. The key light you're going to have focused on the individual, on their features, get it on their face. That's why it's called the key. It's on the key of the project there. The fill is there to fill. It's going to place on the opposite side to combat any shadows. And then your backlight will be on the background to separate the subject from the background. Well, thanks for watching my final video, Professor Fowler. Hope you enjoyed it. I think the thing I learned the most from this class was dealing with lighting when using videos and cameras, to how always have your key light, your fill light, and your backlight. If you have those three things, your video and your shot will look so much better when you're filming people. So I think that is the biggest takeaway I had, along with just talking about the different microphones to use in the sound system. So overall, it was a great class and really enjoyed you teaching. Thanks so much.